Occasionally, when we're selecting objects, we may select more than what we need. If the time comes where we find ourselves in the position of having selected too many objects, it's important to know that AutoCAD also gives us the ability to deselect our entities. Let's try that. I'm going to open a drawing. I'm going to come up to my Open icon, and inside the Select File dialog, we're going to go inside Chapter 8 of the Exercise Files folder, and I'm going to come down and select drawing number 2, adding and removing from selections. Let me come down and click Open to bring that guy up on our screen. Now I've got a drawing of a chessboard, and let's make the assumption that I need to erase this row of pawns. So I'm going to come up and launch my Erase command. At the Select Objects prompt, I'm going to click in space to the left side of my board. This will start my window, and then I will move my cursor to the right, and then I can click again to finish the window. Now I'm simulating an error. Notice all of the geometry that falls within that selection. So when I finish my window by clicking, I've selected too much. Doesn't matter, I don't have to hit my escape key, I don't have to cancel out. AutoCAD does give us the ability to deselect entities. I can do that by holding my Shift key. Since I'm still in the Select Objects prompt, I can move my cursor on top of the unneeded line, hold down my Shift key, and click. And when I do, AutoCAD removes him from the selection. I've just taken my finger off the Shift key. Let me right-click to finish the selection, and AutoCAD finishes the command and erases those pawns. Let's try it again. Let's say I wanted to erase the row of pawns at the top of the board. I'm going to launch the Erase command again. This time I'm going to simulate a big error. I'm going to move over to the right side of the board, and I'm going to click, and I'm going to make a crossing window. Let me left-click on the outside of the board to finish my window, and when I do, I've selected way too much. Since I used the crossing window, everything that fell within the window or crossed over its boundary got selected. Once again, no need to cancel out of the command. I can use my Shift key to remove multiple entities. Since I'm still in the Select Objects prompt, I can move my cursor to the right side of the board, and I can hold my Shift key and click. I am now making a crossing window around the entities that I would like to deselect. Let me click to finish my selection, and story of my life, I missed one. I deselected everything except for the one. I'm going to hold my Shift key, and we'll pick this one guy. There we go. Only the items that I want to erase are now selected. Let me right-click to finish the selection, and AutoCAD removes those pieces. Now that we understand how we can select and deselect entities, let's try and use these new skills in a practical example. I'm going to zoom back. We'll pan over. Notice I've got a gear on my screen. Now the only problem with this gear is it has too many teeth. When this gear was drafted, the number of teeth happens to be incorrect. The rest of the gear is fine. So I don't want to erase the entire drawing and start over. I just need to erase all of these teeth. Let's try that. I'm going to come over and launch my Erase command. And at the Select Objects prompt, I'm going to click outside my gear, and I'm going to make a window selection around the entire part. Let me click to finish my window. Now I'm still in the Select Objects prompt. I'm going to move my cursor inside the gear, and I'm going to hold my Shift key and click. And let's make a crossing window going the other way to deselect all of the entities on the inside. Let me click to finish the window. I will release my Shift key, and then I will right-click to let AutoCAD know I'm done with my selection. And notice only the teeth have been removed. So the next time you select more than what you need, whether it be intentional or unintentional, you can always remove entities from your selection by using your Shift key.